Hey folks, this is Gabe with Premier Choice Inspections, and what you are seeing right there is the gap that's in between a foundation and a backyard. Now that actually goes a little bit further. What I want to talk to you guys about today is expansive soil. So you hear a lot of people talk about our soil. It has a high clay content. Basically what that means is that as our summer progresses, it's going to get hot and it's going to get dry. Every year it's hot and it's dry. What happens is as it gets hotter and as it gets drier, we start developing these cracks in the soil. As these cracks start forming, that allows more air to hit the surface of the soil because we also have a crack, and that is a surface area inside of there as well. Moisture content will diminish even more. The cracks will get larger. The soil will pull away from the structure, and that allows this structure to actually move up and down. Once it rains again, the soil will expand and it will push back on the structure, and again the house will move up and down. What we have here is about a 4-year-old house. We looked at this house when it was built. At that time we recommended gutters and downspouts. We also recommended the buyer actually try to water the yard, try to keep it green. I know that costs some money every month. We just really want you doing that during the growing season, which is the hot time. The recommendations weren't followed, and now we have a 3 or 4-year-old house with a fairly large crack here at the back. It extends down past the window, shoots over, and goes through the slab. The reason we want to talk about that is I know the city is talking about doing water restrictions. However, a house is the largest investment of your life. Whether it's a forever home or just a 5-year home, it's still an investment. I know gutters and downspouts cost some money, but given the life of gutters and downspouts, it's really not that much. They are pretty affordable. We have some good gutter companies around here that will actually bring your downspouts out and extend them out 3 to 4 feet from the structure. They are going to be doing what they need to do to help you preserve your foundation. Next is water in the yard. Even though I know it costs money to do that every month, again, it's the largest investment of most people's lives. We don't want you watering the foundation anymore. We want you trying to keep your yard green, or as green as possible. Even though it may cost you an extra $100 a month, foundation repairs are going to cost you thousands of dollars. If you will just try to water your yard and keep that moisture content somewhat consistent. Ideally, we go for an inch of water a week. However, I know that costs a ton of money in some yards. If you can do a 1/4 inch a week or just a 1/4 of an inch every 2 weeks, keeping some moisture in the soil is going to help keep it expanded to where it's pushing back on the structure, and it's going to reduce settlement of the structure. So I hope that helps. I know it's kind of a touchy subject and some people may not feel the same way. The thing is, when we're talking about protecting your investments, we need to follow what we know and not necessarily what we feel. The city will have to deal with water restrictions and we'll have to all comply with it. But the thing is, when your foundation fails, you're going to be the one that has to pay for it. We just want to make sure we're doing our part to inform you guys of what should be done. Know that watering your yard is just something through the growing season. The rest of the year, moisture content in the soil is going to be fairly consistent. So we just want to preserve what we have. We want to do our part to make sure you guys understand how to protect your investment. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Thanks. Bye-bye.